Hi YouTube, Chatty Cathy, back at it again. So I know it's been a while since I've done any videos, but I have this horrible ear infection that just doesn't want to go away. So it's taken me a little bit. Well, while I've been down and not been able to make any videos, I have been on Facebook and I have posted stuff that I have in my bug out bag. I have a lot of comments from people asking why I have certain things, and I kind of want to address that now. One of the biggest things is people are wondering why I have bolt cutters. Well, I do live in an urban area, and there's not a lot of woods and that around close to where I'm at. And if there was ever a situation that I had to grab my stuff and go, and I couldn't get to that, because I do live in an urban area, those bolt cutters are going to come in handy. So I know that a lot of people have said that it is extra weight, and I appreciate everybody's input on that and advice. And it's all smart advice. I'm new, and so I am learning, and just every bit of it is much appreciated. But the bolt cutters, like I said, I know it's a little extra weight, but if I had to get into a fence or a lock or something, I think they'd really come in handy. I may rethink that because people have said if I have a saw that I can get through locks on a saw, which is true. So I'm considering taking them out, but not quite yet. Another thing is everybody wants to know why I have so many knives. Well, I am a little bit of an overthinker. I do overdo things a lot, but I love my knives. I think they said there's about 6 of them. I don't know because I don't count them, and they're saying that it's just a little bit of an overkill. There's added weight that I don't need, that I could replace it with something else. That's another thing that I'm considering, is maybe taking away a few knives, put something else in its place. But, you know, just in case, the reason I have so many, the way I think is, what if I break a knife? What if I break 2 knives? What if I lose them? I'm terribly forgetful. So knowing me, I'll probably lose one like a few times. I might find them later. But just in case, to be on the safe side, I have a little few extra knives that, you know, most people won't carry. So that's why I have so many knives. Besides, you know, they have different uses, I'm sure. Like I said, I'm new at this and I'm learning. But right now, I mean, I think it's okay. Also, you know, I've had a lot of really good compliments on my bag. And I appreciate that very much from everybody, because it helps me to feel good about what I'm doing. But I do have a lot of people saying that a lot of the stuff in my bag is redundant. And I appreciate, you know, the comments on that also. I appreciate any kind of feedback, whether, you know, no matter what it is. And I know that everybody's coming from a good heart, and that just, you know, that makes me feel good. Everybody's been very kind. I mean, so, but some of the things, you know, there's a lot of things in there that they're saying are redundant, but I kind of want to explain my bag a little bit more. Because I do live in an urban area, there are a lot of things in there that people that may go to the woods or whatever, or have a place out there that they can go. I don't really necessarily have that. Being in the city, there's things that I may need that some people may not need. I think a lot of people think when they're bugging out that they're going straight to the woods and live off of the land and all of that. And that's great. But the way that I think is that I possibly may not be able to get to the woods. I don't have, I mean, I kind of have an idea of where I might go, but that's not a for sure thing if I'm able to get there. So I take into consideration that I live in an urban area, that I may not be able to get to the woods. I also take into consideration that I may be able to get to the woods and find a spot. So when I put my bag together, I consider all aspects of everything the best that I can. So, like I said, a lot of people say that what I have is redundant, but to me, it's not. To me, everything that I have in my bag has a use. Everything in my bag is very important to me. Some people laugh because I have a little bitty deal of Tide detergent. Well, I'd like to keep clean undies. I mean, I know it's not going to last forever if I'm out there for a really long time, but for as long as I can, I would like to have, clean undies, clean socks, all that stuff. I think that hygiene is very important out there. Somebody's mentioned to get something that is not scented, which is very smart, and I didn't think about that, but it is something now that I'm thinking about, that maybe I should get rid of the things, the smell good things, and put something in there that doesn't smell at all, really. So that was some really good advice. Also, they're wondering why I have so many Q-tips. Well, I have a Q-tip addiction. I clean my ears 3 or 4 times a day. So as long as, Q-tips are lightweight. It doesn't weigh anything. So, I think it's fine that I have so many Q-tips. I appreciate y'all's concerns, but I think I'll stick with the Q-tips. Also, the hand sanitizer. Yeah, I do have 2 hand sanitizers. I probably don't need more than that because I do have the spray alcohol bottles. So if I needed to sanitize my hands, then, the liquid alcohol would probably go a lot further than the hand sanitizer. So maybe that's something that I could reduce. Take the big bottle of sanitizer out of there. One of the other things was the lint. Nobody's commented, of course, that lint is heavy and all of that. It is taking up a little bit of space that I could use for something else, but someone also said to put Vaseline on the lint and that it would burn better or burn longer. That was a real smart idea. Not sure how I'm going to do that because lint it's going to be messy, I'm sure. Or I'll just I have my little deal of Vaseline. When I do use it, I could just put Vaseline on it then and do it. I don't know. I can figure out a way. But yeah, that's a smart thing because that lint's going to burn up really fast if I leave it as it is. And it would be smart to put some Vaseline on it. So I appreciate that. I'm trying to think of everything. Oh yeah, the logs. Everybody's telling me that the fire logs are really big and heavy and that there are a whole lot lighter things to carry than them. There are lighter things to carry. I do have the Vaseline cotton balls, and I do have the lint that I could set up, fix it like the cotton balls. I do have pencils. And I do have a pencil sharpener. Yeah, I can sharpen it with a knife, but the pencil sharpener doesn't weigh anything and it's not taking up much space. So I do have the shavings for the pencils. I do have a lot of those other things. I do have a friend that I've been talking to on Facebook that has some pine, because it's supposed to light real good. I need to go find me some of that, but just little thin slivers of that. I have a little container that I want to put it in, so I am going to get some of that. And I'll keep forgetting, and I know I need it, but I keep forgetting socks and undies, exchange clothes, because I know how important that is. I don't know why I keep forgetting, because it's what I planned on doing was getting... Actually, me and my boyfriend both are going to do that. is and it was his idea, which is a great idea. Instead of just putting the socks in there, I have a food saver thing, the vacuumer. I forget what it's called. I think it is a food saver. So is what we're gonna do is put each pair in the little bag and vacuum seal it. That way when we take it out, it's a fresh pair each time. It's a good idea. So yeah, I need to get those in my bag also. I plan on trying to get a lot of the things that I can do right now done today. Lucy's over there with that attitude. It's funny. Okay. I'm trying to think of everything that everybody commented on. I've been getting so much great advice. My dog has to wear a cone on his head. Poor thing. I don't know who's worse off, him with his Bobo or me and mine. But so yeah, some of the other things, what was it? There's some stuff I'm trying to, because there was so much. I mean, ever since I made that post, it's been like 3 days straight, just like hardcore comments coming in, and I've answered every single one of them since then. I mean, it's been hours and hours because I want to make sure. Poor little man. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to answer everybody. It does get a little bit hard, but yeah. So I'm trying to remember because it was so much. But I basically just wanted to let y'all know that I know that a lot of people think that what I have in my bag is, redundant, a lot of it, but I don't think so to me. And I think pretty much everything I have in my bag I could use for something or another. And when I put my bag together, I know somebody asked me if I have an inch bag. Well, I try to look at my bug out bag, maybe doubles as an inch bag, because I have a lot of stuff in there that I think about long-term use. Now, I don't know how long that will last, but I think it'll get me by pretty good for a while. I do need to add seeds. I keep forgetting to get seeds, just in case it is for a long time. Yeah, back to what I was saying. Instead of having an inch bag, I mean, we don't plan on bugging out if we don't have to bug out. If we can bug in, that'd be great. We have lots of food to hold us, by for quite some time. We do have, I mean, we're set up good, I think, to be able to bug in. I would rather bug in. But if we had to just grab a bag and run, then we have our bug out bags. If it comes to where we had a fire and we lost our home or some major disaster happened and we couldn't be here, then we have the RV, which is stocked. It has everything in there for cooking, showers, beds, supplies. We have everything in there that we would need. So we would just, load up with what we don't have in the RV, which would only take a couple of minutes, if that, hook it up to the truck and go. We do also have, people have asked me if we have EDC bags. We do have EDC bags. I keep one in my truck and he keeps one in his truck. So, yeah. I think we have a lot covered. Somebody's asked about the puppy dogs. What do you have for your puppy dogs if you had to bug out? Well, I did show them that I do have kind of like this tent thing. Here, let me show you, which is really neat. We have this. Look, see Wheezy's in there. Hi, Wheezy. So, we do have that. And we have, stuff for then if we had to grab and go. And then somebody says, are you are you ready to leave them behind if you had to? If we absolutely have to and we just absolutely cannot take them with us, then of course we can't take them with us. But if at all possible, our furry babies are coming with us. As a matter of fact, we've thought about making some little bug out bags that they can carry to put on them. They can have their treats and food and maybe a little deal of water. Nothing heavy, because you see they're little bitty tiny things, so they can't carry much. But I don't know, it'd be cute. I do have a sewing machine. I need to get it fixed. There's a lot of things that I want to make, some bags, and maybe the little furry baby some mini puppy dog bag out bags. I know that sounds ridiculous to a lot of you, but it's cute. What am I gonna do? It just sounds like fun. And then if I can't bug out with them, then when we do go camping, they can go camping with us. They've got their tent. They'll have their little things that I'll make for them. I'll show y'all whenever I get to that. I'm trying to remember everything, but it was so much. So I wanted to say that I thank everyone for all the feedback on Facebook. I thank everybody that has subscribed to my channel and is supporting me like that. That means a whole lot to me. So I do apologize that I haven't had any videos out, but this ear infection, it's on and off for 2 months, and when it gets me real bad. I mean, real bad. So actually, I'm gonna stop here for a second, and I'm gonna get that list of subscribers, and I'm gonna call y'all out. Give you a shout out, not call you out. But there's a lot of them that I'm not going to be able to mention, because if your channel is set to private, then I don't see who subscribed. The only subscribers that I can see or know who they are the ones that have a public channel. So I'm not going to be able to, give everybody a shout out, but I do want to thank you, everyone that has, and the ones that I don't call out, you know who you are, and I appreciate that very much. So I'm gonna let you go for a second while I get that list. We'll be right back. Hi, so here we go. I have 22 subscribers, and it's only gonna let me see 9 of them. So if I don't call your name, then that's because it's not letting me see you, because your profile is private. So here are my subscribers, and we have Samantha B, Dakota Prepper, Kirk Miller, Buddy the Cat, Outdoor Surthrival, Really Big Monkey 1, Captain Lee Ryder, Sarah Cash, and Eric Lazar. I just wanted to tell all of you, thank you very much. I am very honored that y'all would subscribe to me, and I hope that I don't let any of you down. But like I said, I do have a really bad ear infection, and it keeps getting me down. I can't seem to get rid of it. As soon as I think it's gone, then it comes back. So I just wanted to thank all of y'all. Also wanted to say that Really Big Monkey 1, David, you've been my mentor. I've been watching you for several months. Like I said, I'm new to it, and my boyfriend's been watching you much longer than that, but you're one of my biggest favorites. You're the one I watch like all the time. Like you're always you're always on my TV, and you have the coolest stuff. You have you're a funny, you're witty. I love your personality. You're so positive. You're very smart. You know so much stuff and you have so many ideas, and all your ideas, just I get so excited and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to try that. I want to do that. That is so cool. How does he think of all of these things? But you do. And I think that's amazing. And I wish that I had a spot where I could go do these things out. I live in an urban area, so I don't get to get out to this kind of place, those kind of places or whatever. And I want to build a shelter so bad. I can't even hardly stand it. I want to build a shelter so bad. But my deal is that I've got to find some place that will allow me to go build a shelter somewhere. But I want to so bad. I just can't hardly stand it. Was actually even thinking about building a shelter in my backyard, but I don't have a bunch of trees, so I have to find some place where I can go chop me some trees or something, because I want the whole experience. So I might have to get, this from somewhere else and then bring it home and build my shelter in my yard, but I want to do it. I want to do it so bad. I'm so excited. I did build me a little fire pit. I think it might be a little bit big, probably bigger than I really needed it to be, but I don't know. I have to test it out and see how it works. But you just have the greatest ideas. And I've learned so much from watching your videos, from watching Such. I watch Such a lot also, and he also has some really great ideas. And very smart. It's just, you'll see who I watch when you look at my subscribed. Some of the big guys. There's a reason y'all have so many subscribers and so many views, like insane amount of views. You just, one of these days, I'm going to know a whole lot more. But like I said, I've only been at it for like 2.5 weeks, so I don't know a whole lot. And I'm learning, and I'm trying to figure all this out. And I want to put it all to good use. And then all this stuff in my bag, I don't want to just have stuff in my bag and have it just sitting there for if I ever have to bug out. I want to take it on a trial run. I want to test out what I have. Am I going to be able to make it on that? That's the big one, is taking it out and just testing it. And if it works, then I know that I'm good. I'll find out real quick what I need to add and what wasn't necessary to have in there. But I doubt I'll be doing a long-term test, so some of those things might have to stay in there. But anyway, so I'm going to go through, I'm going to do that. I'm going to start testing some things out and see how it works. I need to know how to use these tools. I'm pretty sure I know how to use bolt cutters. I know how to use a knife. I think I know how to use an axe and a machete, but since I haven't used it much, I know you have to be careful, and there's certain ways to do things so you don't hurt yourself. I know one time I was using a machete and I was like whacking away at some weeds or something, and I went to chop a stick or like a limb or something, and when I did, I almost hit my shin, and that could have been so bad. So I know that you have to be careful about using these tools. It's not like, oh, I got these tools and yeah, it's for this and it's for that. You need to know how to use it safely. And I'm so accident prone. Knowing me, I'd chop a leg off or something. So I need to figure out how to do it in the right way. But so that's what I want to do. When I start feeling better, I want to start putting out some videos and share all this stuff that I have, and then start figuring out how to use it and learn how to use it, and then find out if it's any good. Or if it breaks, then I need to get another and not the same brand. So I'm figuring all this out, and I do appreciate, like I said, all of y'all's feedback. If you could also Facebook is so overwhelming sometimes. So, oh, it's so much, but I love it. And I love talking to everybody. And everybody is so sweet and so kind, just so nice. It just makes me feel good. And oh my gosh, there's so many ladies out there. That's been new for me, is the input from the ladies is neat also. That's pretty cool because there's a lot of guys doing this, but there's not a whole lot of girls doing it. So, it's nice to have, people from both sides interested in helping me. Because, there's some things in a girl's bag that girls might need that guys don't. Not just their monthly, but other stuff, Sorry I had to say that. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Okay, so I'm just rambling on. So I just wanted to thank everybody. And like I said, I'm sorry I didn't get to mention some of y'all, but oh my gosh, this is so fun and it's so exciting. And I can't wait to use everything. I can't wait to go camp out and try out my bug out deal. And yes, I am going to put the bag on and see how far I can go. I don't plan on going hiking in it, and I don't plan on having to walk too far. I mean, that's the plan, is not having to do that. I don't even plan on having to leave my home to bug out. I'd like to bug in, but if I have to, I have the bag. And hopefully I would just have to drive where I need to go and not walk very far. So, I mean, that's the plan anyway, if something was to happen, but not like go hiking for miles. I don't plan on going hiking for miles, and I sure don't feel like lugging this thing around all the time just in case I have to go hike a little bit. But I will try it out and see how far I can go with it. And I'll let y'all know, because I know a lot of people are really interested, like, how far can you go in that? That's a lot of weight. My bag is about 45 pounds. It feels great though. It's a great bag. It's very supportive. I got straps here. I got straps here. I got straps around my belly. It sits up high so I could tighten it down. It feels good. It feels real good, y'all. So, I don't know. I'll go walking around and see how far I can go. Because I know that's a lot of y'all's questions, is how far can you go? And have you hiked in it? No, I'm not going to go hiking in it. No way. I'm not trying to kill my back for nothing. But I will go cruise around my neighborhood. I don't even have no place really to go hiking anyway. But I will go put my bag on a cruise the neighborhood and hope that no police stop me and give me trouble for carrying around that big old bag full of tools and knives and stuff. We'll see what happens. If you don't hear from me for a while, then I might have got locked up, because I have all them knives and hatchets and stuff like that. But I live in a good neighborhood, so I really don't think I'm going to have that problem. But, you don't hear from me, then you know why. So, heads up on that. I think I'll be fine. So I'm going to hike in it. Okay, I'm rambling again. All right, so as soon as I'm feeling better, I have little bits of moments that I feel okay, and then it feels like someone's got like a whole bunch of needles and they're just stabbing me in my ear, and it comes at like every 2 minutes. I feel it, and it puts me in major, massive tears and hurts really big, really bad. Yeah, so, okay, I'm gonna hush now. So, oh yeah, I always forget to say this. Please, if you like my videos, hit the like button. If you don't have to hit any buttons. You don't have to put the thumbs down button. You don't really have to. It's not necessary. I figure if you don't push the like button, then either you enjoyed it or maybe you didn't. I don't know. But anyway, push the like button. Share it with your friends. Spread the joy, spread the love, and all that good stuff. And if you really like it, then you can hit the subscribe button, please. And yeah, if you want to know when my new upcoming videos come in, then you can hit that little bell for notifications so you'll know. I sure do appreciate all of y'all's love and support. And I promise my videos are going to get better because I know a whole lot more now than I knew 2 weeks ago when I started this, really started paying attention and really getting into it. It's only been like 2.5 weeks, I think. Something like that. So I think for someone who didn't know anything about any of this, to get where I'm at now, I think I'm learning pretty quick. Just need to get out there and do it. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So, okay. Yeah. Thank y'all for watching and listening, and keep the ideas coming, and you know, all the feedback. I don't take anything wrong from anybody. I know a lot of y'all think that, you know, I'm not trying to be mean, but I just wanted to tell you this, and this is my idea, and this is what I think. Or everybody's been really nice. I don't ever take anything wrong. You know, as long as anything that you're doing to try to help me out, there's no way I would take that wrong. So please do. I'm completely open to suggestions, and I do love advice, no matter what it is. I never take anything wrong. I think everybody's out there is, you know, good and kind and trying to help me, and I appreciate that. So yeah, here's to you. Yeah, it's a different one today. See you later, alligators.